Aviation's always been a passion of mine, and granted, flying a drone is not the same as being in an airplane and doing that work, but always had that interest in aviation, and it's been great to be able to pair that with law enforcement. Getting my drone license was relatively easy because I already understood airspace and weather and everything that you already need to know about flying. And so I've been able to help craft our training and our policies just from that experience as well.
We just had an inmate that escaped. She's here in the emergency room at Mercy.
We got a call that there was an escapee from the hospital, and it was at night. We had the drones that get stationed here at the substation, which is right by the hospital, and thankfully it was here and it could be deployed fairly quickly. But that's one of the advantages of the drone is that within 30 seconds we can have it out of the box and flying around. Start looking in the fields around the substation for any signs of this escapee from the hospital. Our drone has visible camera. It's got a thermal camera on it, so it's really useful for looking for somebody, especially in low light conditions. And in this case, her heat signature, the heat coming off her body, was very obvious in the drone camera.
She's crawling left, on the ground.
She was crawling around on her belly. I think she knew that we were looking for her. The helicopter was in the air before the drone came out. After the helicopter was unsuccessful, we decided to put the drone up. And you don't have to be that high in the air with the drone to not hear it anymore. While we did locate her, she may have thought the coast was clear once the helicopter landed. She didn't hear any more noise and thought maybe she could leave her hiding spot. So when she was moving around, that also helps us locate her a lot more quickly.
Out on the Wilson Gulch. Got that vehicle behind you.
I'm over here. Come here! Get on the ground! Ow! Give me your hand! Ow! Ow! 641 detained. 641 detained.
Copy 1 detained, 1921.
Units on scene. They're taking into custody right now.
Copy that, 1921.
Good job, Savannah.
All right, guys, you ready? Officer Meisner, the drone operator, it didn't take very long for him to locate her with the thermal camera that we have on there. I think Officer Meisner was able to locate her within less than 10 minutes, so it was very quick. I stopped my car, I just started running, and he was giving me directions as I was sprinting towards her, and it was just perfect timing. As soon as she stepped onto the roadway, I was able to apprehend her, tackle her, and take her to the ground. We got her into custody and ended up taking her to the hospital and back to La Plata County Jail, where she was supposed to be.
For the relatively short amount of time that we've had the drone, we've been able to come up with a good number of uses besides just looking for suspects. This drone allows us to take crime scene photos. We use it on our accident scenes quite frequently, and rather than spending an hour out on the crash scene measuring points, we can do a flight of the scene and take about 150 pictures within about 6 or 7 minutes and take that back to our desk, where we can put that into software that stitches everything into a map or 3D model of the crime scene. So we're able to clear those scenes much quicker within minutes rather than hours, and that clears up traffic and gets everything back to normal quickly. If we're looking for missing persons or search and rescue, we can use the drone for that. If there's hazardous spills or disaster response, fire, there's so many other great applications for public safety with the drone. It's a great piece of technology that really serves the whole community very well. So we want to be engaged with the community on how the drone works and how we're utilizing here at the police department.
I just wondered, the lights are all gone out here and the helicopter's not going over. Did they apprehend the person that was loose?
Yes, ma'am. They have it all figured out now.
Good deal. Thank you. I can go ahead and go to sleep then. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good night. Bye-bye.